Okay. Gimp 2, then Gimp 2, and it's Fey versus Sayoria. Hurts. Yeah, let's get the numbers down at the bottom here. So Fey is 1-0. With, it has to be said, the weirdest army composition I think I've seen. There was like, you know, there was siege tank, marine, liberator, banshee, Viking, battlecruiser. It was, I mean, there wasn't a Thor, but it was almost one, and there was a Hellion at some point, wasn't there? That is very close to just one of everything, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just one of everything. Anyway, let's see if we get something better this time. This looks normal enough. I mean, you know, the gas slightly before the racks is what you would do if you were going to get a Reaper out super quick. In order to do that, as soon as the gas finishes, you'd have to transfer 2 workers to it. Otherwise, well, there we go. So if we look at the gas, when this barracks finishes, there should just about be enough to build a Reaper from it. So 50-50 to crank out a Reaper, and it's a good thing to do as a Terran because the Reaper's great for scouting. So rather than doing a worker scout, an awful lot of Terrans just opt to Reaper scout. The Reaper comes across here, jumps in up this bit, comes in, has a poke about, maybe annoys some workers, whatever, but most importantly has a look around, runs away, ready to come back in a couple of minutes or a minute's time to have another look around and see what sort of tech structures are being made. Anyway, there's no Reaper to be had, but Tech Lab is researching Stim. This is good. Don't mind that at all. And there is a command center building. Similarly, other side of the map, Fey also with the command center. Now Fey with the 2 barracks. Yeah. Which, you know, having 2 barracks is great. 2 barracks that aren't doing anything. You could have achieved doing nothing with a single barracks, couldn't you? You know what I mean? It's all about that efficiency, isn't it? It's all about the making use of the things you've got, maxing out the things you've got, making sure they're never idle, making sure they're constantly turning your money into stuff. Because otherwise, you just end up floating loads of minerals, and that doesn't do you any good. Oh, double starports. This is interesting, and it is Tech Lab. So I wouldn't say no to the Banshee Harass again. It was pretty good last time. You could certainly be quicker with that. There's a Cyclone that's going to come across the map, and it's going to kill that, which is great. It may kill some other things. You know, a Cyclone, if well microed, can actually rip small forces apart like that apart, because you can just micro it back and it outranges roughly anything. Yeah. So yeah, it can certainly kill these and be pretty annoying. There's a bunker at the front, so in the event that Fey... oh, no. It can also kill siege tanks if you get a lock on. I think you might need the mag field upgrade for that though, to have the sort of range required. Oh, that is actually that's being got. Once you've got mag field, you come in here, you lock onto the tank, and then you pull back, so you'd only take 1 tank shot to the grill, and then you pull back. You'd have to drop a scan to make sure you've got vision, because the Cyclones could sit back here and still be shooting the tank. Once they're locked on, they can shoot from the other side of the world. That's all going to change soon when the patch goes live, but you know, we won't worry about that. This Banshee would be, I'd prefer it if it was already in here killing things, because, oh, here we go. So let's see how many kills it is going to get. Possibly quite a few. Cloak has just finished, so you will be able to just cloak this thing up if anything comes to try and kill it. And there was, you know, there was a slight incident in the last game where there was a scan but the Marines weren't in position. That's much better this time. The Marines were in position before dropping the scan. So, you know, that's already an improvement. Now, there isn't... oh, look, there is an eBay. So, Sayoria could build a turret here, and that is pretty much the end of the Banshee Harass. A couple of well-placed turrets will keep them out. These Cyclones, you know, carefully micro could do well. Parking and trying to fight will do extremely badly. Again, just pushing up a ramp into siege tanks, just in generally good. You know, Terran kind of famously good at turning up and just kind of sitting behind a wall and being like, you can't kill me. And the siege tank is one of the key reasons for that. It's got a lot of range, it does splash damage, it packs a feral punch. Behind a wall, Terrans are really good at walls too, because they can build supply depot walls and they can raise and lower them. So, you know, you can see these because of the turret, but I don't think he's actually... The Cyclones could just come and kill these. So please do that. Please just come and kill these. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. No, how many workers are we left with? 8 workers. This is going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So you see, Cyclones can be quite good at defending against things like that. You know, the lock-on for the Cyclone has, for the longest time, been what they've been used for. You get a single Cyclone in your base against Protoss and you defend against Oracles, because you only need one Cyclone to kill an Oracle. And they can be used for other things. You can run in and snipe a base or whatever with them. The key is to micro them back though, to let them lock on and then pull them back. Because once they're locked on, they have just the most phenomenal range. It doesn't look like Sayoria is going to be able to answer this, so the Cyclones, you know, an interesting choice of unit. Not sure I agree with it. They did alright eventually, killing the Banshees. Was it the right choice? Not so sure. I feel like siege tanks probably would have been overall better call. Even some Widowmines, even a bunch of Marine Widowmine is pretty good against most stuff. Yeah. So what we're watching here is the end of days. You know, Sayoria has seen this weird base here that Fey has insisted on building for a second time. Who knows? Welcome to the EMS League. That's the yeah. Yeah. Oh well. You know, it's always Terrans that get salty and fly off someplace, isn't it? I don't know what it is about playing Terran, but it seems to make people ever so salty. Terrans moan and complain more than any other race. 100%. It's always Terrans moaning about units being broken, and this is broken and that's broken, but in general, more Terran units are broken than any other race, which is why they've had so much success. Yeah, they've got a lot of good stuff going for them. Going to attack this. It's hard to see how that's going to work. Once this command center, this is just awkward, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Fey is building a Viking to come and kill this, and there is a battle cruiser as well. So eventually, the battle cruiser will find it. It's not over there. This is just an awkward dance, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yes. GG. I don't know. Yeah, Fey takes it too.